welcome to a World of Warship Blitz video. Today's video is something a little bit different. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a bit of a discussion with Terry, and today we have from the Wargaming World of Warship Blitz community contributor program, we have Awsomefooty. So welcome to the channel, Awsomefooty.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
In fact, I think I'm going to call you Awesome because that's just a great name to have.
Yeah, it's a good name. It's spelled incorrectly, but that's the good thing. Everybody, I've seen somebody trying to copy my name, and they actually spelt it correctly, and therefore we know that's a fake.
That's classic. Oh, that is really good. Oh, it's a really great name. I wish I had a better flair for names, because rather than a random string of characters. Well, the Blitz, by the way, if you're wondering about the Blitz, that is my my whole effort towards keyword search optimization. That's 100% of my effort today.
So it's a good one to have.
It is. It's good. But yeah, it's probably a little bit close to proprietary, because I know when we got the press account, you normally, it was a little bit too close to the bone, so we had to adjust that. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is, for everybody who's listening, is we're going to talk a little bit about the community contributor program for World of Warship Blitz, and we've got just the right guy here with Awsomefooty to talk through that. So, you ready for some questions?
Yeah, I think I am.
Right. Okay then. So first question is, how long have you been with the community contributor program? Let's just get a bit of background.
Yeah. So we started this program, I think it was about a year and a half ago, if I'm not mistaken, because you were one of the first ones to join there. So if I'm not mistaken, it's been a year and a half. So it has been what it feels like a very long time, but yet a very short time in the same concept, if you know what I mean.
Oh, no, I do. I'm quite surprised to hear that I was one of the first to join. Yeah, I remember starting the channel. I wanted to sort of give a little bit back. I struggled with a lot of the ships, and I eventually learned them the hard way. A lot of them I still don't know very well. I'm a pretty average player in a lot of ways. And I wanted to try and give a little something back. And I think the first couple of months I was smashing up multiple videos a day. I really got into it. I've slowed down a lot since then, and I need to pick up the pace a little bit. But it's quite a surprise to hear that I was one of the original people. So
sorry, I was just going to say, it's really good to have you on board. Just people who could create good content that the audience enjoys is what we're looking for. So yeah, you were definitely one of the first picks there.
No, that's excellent. Thank you. So what we'll do there is talk a little bit more about the community contributor program. Just what is the goal of the community contributor program? What's it for?
Yeah, so basically, community contributor program is for us to be able to have more content produced for the game. Basically, we get people who are really into that, already doing stuff, building an audience, and it's just basically we kind of help them in a way by giving them press accounts and giving them the opportunity to expand their content and their reach, and just be involved with the community. So it's basically building blocks for more community reach there.
Oh, that's great. Okay, and just how many people are currently in the community contributor program?
I think there's roughly around 20 or so. It did start off quite small, so I think for 1 year we had about 10 or 12 people, and we've slowly expanded over time, just with new people that are doing different content. So if I was to say, we started off with a few live streamers or YouTube creators, and we kind of expanded that into stuff that we see fit that is doing great with the community. For example, Rule of the Waves, some of the bigger up guys of those, that creators and stuff, we bring them in as well, just because they're doing well there, and it just made sense.
Okay. What would be some of the stuff people would be doing in the community contributor program? So I know about streaming and videos, but I obviously haven't been paying enough attention on the Discord.
No, so basically we look for people creating content or being part of the community, like somebody that's really good in the space. basically a few people are very not outspoken, but they're very there. They show new people how to play. They're like, hey guys, we're very if you want to start with a good line, US battleships, this is how you play, what you equip your ship with, those sort of things. So we're just looking for people that have a good standing in the community. They like helping new players, basically creating content, and just for the good gist of the game.
Oh, no, that's good. So, I mean, essentially what you're looking for is those people that sort of encourage others, essentially, and have a bit of a presence, a growing presence. Would that be the best way of summing that up?
Yeah, exactly there.
Yeah, because I remember when I joined, it was my channel was fairly young, but what I was trying to do was I actually had a list of all my ships, and my goal was to try and get a video for all the ships. I think at some point I started to you have this sort of drifting goals situation going on when you look at something and say, I'm not really sure I want to do all of that, because I had a cutoff of thinking about tier 5.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah. No, it's good because you can see, people, different content creators, or big people in the community, they have their speciality. So, you see that appear in comment sections in Facebook or Discord where people help out. And that's really cool to see because, you get into a new game, you have no idea what you want to do. You don't know how to play a certain branch. But then there's those other players who are experienced. They come in, they go, hey, this is how you play it. Give it a shot, see how you go. And that's what we look for,
And you're still looking, so you keep an eye out there and look for people that are making content. You're still doing that?
Yeah, exactly. Every day we're looking at content that's being produced and seeing players, how they are in the communities, and trying to create a good bond between us.
Yep. Oh, fantastic. And what are some of the benefits of being in the community contributor program?
So as of now, the community contributor program, we have things such as, like, one good thing we have is that you've got all the creators that we have, a lot of the bigger ones, and the Rule of the Waves admin team. It's just basically a good way to come in and be like, all right, here's all the guys. Do I want to collab here? But also we give out the press accounts, so you get that, the ability to play through all the ships that we give you. We give you all the new ships a bit early, so you can test them out, see what you think, create videos and content for that. I think it's a really cool thing to be a part of because, you get that extra, what's the word? Oh, I've forgotten the word that I was looking for. But some, like, you're special in a way that you get cool content to play through and, really help you create and build your channels wherever they are.
Yeah, because I mean the press account was probably the Discord and the press account are probably the two things that I'm most aware of. Obviously, being able to connect with those other contributors. That's how I set up that collaboration with Terry. I'm just sending a message to my Twitter. Actually, it's interesting. She's saying the dog's downstairs. So I'm saying, can you let her outside? So I'm recording a video here. Right. Okay. Then the trials and tribulations of modern journalism. And the press account. Actually, I'm going to have to admit something here. So the press account, I don't actually play that often because what I found was that I need a lot of time to settle into knowing how to use a ship. And with the press account, what would happen is, you'd suddenly get a new ship. And you'd go out and I'd go out and play it, and I'd think, oh, I'm not quite so sure about this one. And then after a while, I realised it was more me. So essentially, I get the better sense of satisfaction and progress out of playing my personal account. So I use the press account probably more for reference. I think Terry very much does the same sort of thing. I'm a tier 8 player, so I don't really tier 9 and tier 10. Probably a little bit too much commitment of time to grind through those. So I've really pushed all the lines at one point up to tier 8. You guys keep releasing them, so I'm not past that point at the moment. But But that's one of the interesting things, and I think it feels different playing the press account than playing your own account. It's a lot more satisfying playing on my own account. So
yeah, I'm happy that you brought that up. Quite a lot of players like that who have the access to the press account actually enjoy playing their own accounts. Why? Because, like you said, they like leveling up. They like playing their line, and absorbing themselves into something. Like with the press accounts, yeah, you get new ships and stuff, and you get to test them, but you don't have that feeling of satisfaction. Oh, I've reached a new level. I've opened a new tech line ship. You don't do the grinding, or you don't learn exactly how to play the ship when you spend more time with it. So yeah, it's really interesting that you brought that up.
Yeah, it's one of the things that sort of surprised me, because I thought it was a press account. I loved the game. Wanted to expand my knowledge across the different ship lines, and then when I started playing them, it just felt so different. It was quite interesting. So just to keep things moving. So what is planned next for the community contributor program? So what are you looking at? What areas are you looking at?
Yeah, so right now we have some things in the pipeline. We haven't told you guys yet, though. But yeah, we have a few cool things in the pipeline. I'm not allowed to share that just yet. But yeah, something to involve you guys and hopefully, give back to the community and also grow your channels more. We want a bit more interaction between the content creators and us over here.
Right. Okay, then. So you're looking at really trying to open the channels between ourselves and yourselves, because obviously, one of the new arrivals since I've been in the program, obviously, is Bella coming on board.
Yeah.
So that obviously gives you a lot more, capacity. So, which is, so that's, from my perspective, that was quite a healthy sort of new development, is, to show that investment and that growth by bringing more people from the wargaming side into the channel. I was quite impressed, and she's doing a fantastic job. So
yeah,
with the two of you there, it's really good.
Yeah, it's great to have it, because we want to grow more of communication, between us and the players. We're opening that up more, and as you can see, we're doing that. So it's good to have that healthy communication link between us.
Yeah, no, that's good. I appreciate having the two of you around. And it's good to hear that you've got stuff in the pipeline. I won't ask what it is, because obviously
it's a secret.
It's a secret. It's a secret. The secrets are always the best ones anyway. So if we don't know about it beforehand, it's always the best stuff. So the less I know, the better it'll be. That's the way I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
Is there any messages that you'd like to send my viewers out there? So anything you want to say to the viewers on my channel?
Yeah, I'd just like to say, hope you're having a great time in the game. Blitz is a great YouTuber, and if you're watching this, then you're definitely on a good channel to learn a lot of things, especially different types of ships and how to play them. So yeah, that's all I want to say. And always remember to blow ship up.
Thank you very much. I think you're too kind. I think I'm very much an average player. Some of those other contributors are much more capable. Terry's much more technical. A whole lot of the other guys are absolutely just streets ahead of me, but at least I give it a go.
No, you give it more than a go. So it's really good to see that you're interacting with the community and teaching a lot, because that's what's needed.
No, well, thank you very much. This is really good, interesting to hear about the community contributor program. I've been part of it, and to actually hear some of the information behind it has really, really been quite useful and interesting. And I'm really looking forward to, where things go from here, because it's obviously growing since I've been there, and it's obviously growing some more, which is good to see. So I hope that there's we continue to have a great relationship. So yeah, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
And and that's that's Awsomefooty from the Community Contributor Program for World of Warship Blitz. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody found something useful or interesting in there. I'll try and do some more interviews or collaborations. So just so you understand where this came from, Awesome, I have been playing some other mobile games and watching YouTube, which is the way that you learn how to play mobile games, because none of them are simple anymore.
Yeah.
And I've seen that some of the other games, actually, a lot of the contributors, what they do is they will actually invite each other into their videos. So they'll do one half one way, one half the other way, which is exactly what we did, myself and Terry. And then what they'll do is they'll post it up onto their channels. And what that does is that it means that their viewers get introduced to new YouTubers. And it seems to be, it's quite a common thing. So I thought I'd give it a shot with the World of Warship Blitz, because it seemed like we lived in a little bit of our own island. So
I think that's, you took a really great initiative, and it's really cool. I think you can see the positive feedback that you saw from your last two videos. You can see it went fantastic, and it was great to see you interact with each other. Yeah.
So I've got Sly 47. We're going to try and sort something out. So we've just worked out our topics, and we'll hopefully have a video coming out from him in the next couple of weeks. And then we'll just see where we go from there. I'd always be keen for another chat with Terry, because Terry and I are so different. We're so similar in a lot of ways, but so different in what we like in the game. So there you go. Okay then. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time for another World of Warship Blitz video.